Soundgarden, Kickstand. Let's play through all the different sections of the song. Just a heads up, the song is in a drop D tuning, so just take that top E, do a whole step down. Okay, get some nice distortion on there, all that good stuff. We'll play through all the different sections, go back through at the end. I'll give you a little more guidance and explanation on what's going on if you need that. Do the channel a favor, hit that subscription button. I'm coming out with tons of videos and you don't want to miss them. Alright, let's get on to this Kickstand by Soundgarden. Alright, so the first verse here, drop D tuning of course, we're going to be at the 5th fret, which will be a G5. Okay, and this is all pretty up-tempo, pretty fast-paced here, so we'll hit that chord, give it a slight hold there, and then strum it about 4 more times. Slide it up to 8th fret now for that B flat 5. Kind of strum that the same way. Alright, now we're going to drop down and hit this D5. Okay, 5 on the A with the 7 on the D and G there. We'll strum it, hold it a moment, and then we're going to do this bit where we strum it, come off of the 7s so that we're just 5s on the A, D, and G there. Hit that a couple times, and then come right back to those 7s on the D and G, while keeping that 5 on the A the whole time. So slowly that'd be something like... You want to go through that twice. So it's like a C5 with the keeping that B or the D bass note there. Alright, and we'll see that little riff again here towards the end. Once you get into like the chorus area. Alright, so we would go through those 4 measures, okay, the G5 to the B flat 5 to that D with the alternating C5 D chord there. Go through that twice, and then we get into this kind of post-verse section, or like the second part of the verse, I guess you could say. Well, we'll start it the same way with the 5th fret there, up to the 8. Alright, now we're going to shift a little bit. We just take that down to the 7th fret, so that we're at the A5 power chord there. And with this, we're going to do that alternating chord thing again that we did like with the D to the C and D. Alright, but with this, it's just basically going to go between that A, and we're just going to add a 9 on the D with that to make it a suspended second, and kind of strum it the same way we did with the other style. Okay, just kind of bouncing back and forth there. Okay, go through that twice as well. So that'll essentially be the whole verse progression. Let's get this up to tempo. Pre-chorus section here starts the same with the G5, strum the same way. Now we're coming to a new spot. We're going to bring it up to 10s. Alright, strum that the same way. And this would be like a C5. Okay, then we go to the A at the 7th fret. and then just bring it right back to those 10s for the C. Chorus progression. Okay, I said we'd be seeing this again, so this is that D to C5 D little riff that we do at the end of the first part of the verse there. Okay, we're going to go through this about 4 times though at the chorus. Alright, and now we get to add this cool riff here. We just come all the way up to 12s. This is kind of combining the rhythm guitar and the lead guitar. So a nice way of doing it. Just come all the way up to 12s on the D, A, D there. And we're going to add a 14 on the G. Okay, so this will be like just a high-voiced D power chord with that extra little something there. Okay, we're going to hit it, slide it down to the 7s on the D, A, D, and keeping that same shape with the 9 on the G. Hit this, hit it again, hit it, and then we're going to slide again down to 5s. And we get to those 5s on the D, A, D, keeping that 7 on the G, and you just strum this a couple more times after we get there. Okay, there'll be like a G, G5 there. So slowly that section would be. And you want to go through that riff 3 times. Okay, second verse comes around, and we get to add something, a new cool thing. It'll start the same way with the G at the 5s up to the B flat 5 at the 8s. Okay, but here, just as that B flat 5 section is ending, just hit a quick open low D. And then we get to add this really cool riff on the middle D here, where we're going to go 9, hit it again, hammer to 10, back off to 9, and then off to 7. Come up, hit the 8 on the A, and then back to the 9 on the middle D. So slowly that'd be. Okay. Okay, and that's just a D chord ringing out over the top of that. All right, you want to go through it twice. Alright, by the time the outro comes along, we're basically just going to keep on that hammer-on pull-off riff that we do. Alright, we do that a couple times, and then we throw in this new chord at the end, and it's a real funky, just dissonant chord. It's like a B minor 7 flat 5 no third, if you wanted to know the name of it. But anyway, it's going to be 8 on the A, 9 on the D, and then 10s on the G and B. Okay, and we're just going to be strumming 3 of those quickly at the end. Okay, so we're going through our little pull-off hammer-on riff. Do it a couple times. Strum that chord 3 times. Okay, and we would just repeat those 2 measures a couple times. In the ending, we just keep on that chord, strum it 3 times again, and then the final measure, just hit 12s on the DAD, slide it out. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.